AM 970 WSTX.
Today with good things happening on St. Croix. I understand we're going to be having some firework in Frederiksted for the Emancipation Weekend. All right, this is fantastic. All right, good. I thought we were going to have a whole army of folks, but it seems like I got an army of one here with me here today. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the public and let's go.
Well, my name's Emily Weston. I'm the owner of Lyric Sales, so thanks for mentioning us a minute ago. Yeah, and I've been kind of spearheading this effort to get fireworks out in Frederiksted this year for 4th of July. So.
All right, good. Well, I before we get into the fireworks issue, I want to talk. You might have heard me earlier talking about it, and I'd like to know a little bit more about Lyric Sales.
Well, it's cool. It's awesome. We have a 63-foot sailing catamaran, Jollymon, that's been in St. Croix for years and years, and I bought her last year and turned her into a floating music venue. So every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night we do a sunset sail with live music.
Fantastic.
So we put a band on board, and it's a lot of fun.
All right. Well, you know, I knew of Lyric Sales, and a mutual acquaintance of ours, hard-working person in the community, Virginia Claremont, and I'm here because I want to say Virginia Awesome, and I want to say, you know, we had Romancing the Stone, and so I always call her Virginia Wilder from time to time, and yeah, but I heard of Lyric Sales, and it's fantastic to be able to have you here in that context, because now we're looking at Friday, Saturday, and Sunday sunset sales. Give you an example, July 17th to the 24th, we have Come Home to St. Croix going on, and a lot of folks going to be coming to St. Croix just for that event or for related events that they have going on in their family, and all of a sudden, we as families, when we have our family reunions, we can say, hey, this is available too. You can do this. Next year, we have our Roebuck reunion going on here in St. Croix, and we're getting together all the different activities, because we got folks come from all the way Australia, all the way in Europe, all the way up to Alaska and California. We got folks converging on here. And we like to be able to tell them, well, we got the zip line almost. I hear it's coming. It's coming. And the zip line up there by Carambola that we can look forward to definitely by next year. And we've got kayaking here and kayaking there, and the bioluminescent bay that many of us lived here with and never ever really saw and explored. You know, now we've got the sunset cruises that we can do on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So there's so much to do on St. Croix if you are aware and can take advantage of it. So I'm so glad that this has come full circle, that we can see it and talk about it, all right? Now, we have an interesting little saga that's been going, which is that, you know, people look forward to July 4th and think of July 4th as fireworks and all this other good stuff. And then we got the party pooping news, no fireworks. And some people say, it don't work like that. You agree with that? You agree with that? And everybody say no. So, well, let's do something about it. All right, so tell me about this. Let's do something about it.
Yeah, when I found out late Sunday night that there was absolutely going to be no fireworks, and it was kind of disheartening. So I I just put a post on Facebook, and from there it kind of went viral, and there is so much positive support. You know, by Monday morning I said, well, why don't I start a GoFundMe and see if we can raise the money. And of course there's always logistical hurdles because they have to be shipped down here. So I contacted the Pyrotech people and said, is it possible if we raise the money? And they said, well, you would have to raise it by Tuesday, the next day, so within 24 hours at 1 p.m. in order for these fireworks to make it down to West Palm Beach and get on the boat in time to make it to St. Croix.
Wow.
So and it's $20,000. So that was a bit daunting, but we did it amazingly.
Okay, let's say that again. We did it.
We did it. The community came together. They rallied. Our major sponsor, David Johnson and Jackie Goodyear, they came through in an amazing way by donating over half of what we needed. And then the rest was made up in small donations from the rest of the community and local businesses. And it was just an overwhelmingly phenomenal response. So
fantastic.
it just shows you what an amazing community St. Croix is.
Yes, yes, yes. And believe in the power of we can do it.
Yes.
You got to believe in the power of we can do it. Because that's really what it comes down to. We can do it.
Yeah.
We just have to put our minds to it.
Well, and then the saga kind of continued. So as of Tuesday morning, we found out, well, we do have the money, but then we were told, well, now it's logistically impossible because we've missed the boat effectively in trying to get them down here. And they couldn't make it onto next week's boat because U.S. Customs was on vacation because it's Emancipation Day and 4th of July, and tropical shipping doesn't open on the weekend.
Goodness, more people trying to put, stick in our spokes so our wheel can't turn.
So I made the announcement, like, even though we have the money, it's just too late. Only if we'd only known this a week ago, we would have been able to get them on the boat. And then I started being contacted by some other people, and particularly Julie Printy of the Palms at Pelican Cove, who's also passionate about this. And she said, well, let me make a few calls. And she's like, we're not dead yet.
Hey, I love it.
If you like Monty Python, you know where that comes from. I'm not dead yet.
That's right.
So that was our Tuesday afternoon. And like, is this feasible? So she actually called Tropical Shipping. And big ups to them because they're going to open the warehouse for us next week when the fireworks come in so we can pick them up on 4th of July and take them over to the pier. And U.S. Customs has also agreed to clear them, even though it is a holiday weekend. And so that all just came through within we found out all this could be happening, and then we made the announcement, they're on, we can do this, boom, let's do it.
Never underestimate the power of community.
Yes.
All right.
And communication, too.
Yeah, that's key. We know that. Yeah. No pun intended, but it's key.
So it was just a whirlwind 36 hours that we managed to get this done, and it's just fantastic. And
well, I am so glad that you came in here. I am so glad that the confluence of people, and whether it's divine intervention or whatever, because Virginia picked up the phone and called, hey, Doug, and did you know? I said, okay, yeah, come on in. And you're here. And now the story can be told.
Yeah.
And I have a family where I tell them, can't is a bad word. Mm-hmm. Don't use can't.
As we like to say, we're Americans, not Americans.
That's right.
It's fitting for the 4th of July.
Can't is a bad word, and I love stories like this because people need to know that this is not a fairy tale. This is the real deal. This is where people got together and say, hey, no. We're not dead yet. We're not rolling over. We're going to get this done, okay? And I want to commend you and everyone who has stepped up to the plate along with you to get this done, all right?
Can I mention all those people? Because
it's your show.
They are absolutely fantastic. I have like my little Oscar speech.
Just know that you're going to forget somebody.
I know I'm going to forget someone. Because of course I forgot.
And they will accost you for it or never talk to you again.
Of course I forgot my list of donors and came in here and just scribbled it down from memory. But of course, big thanks to David Johnson and Jackie Goodyear, his lovely bride. They're just absolutely phenomenal people and such assets to our community. They just really are wonderful people. Diane Burns out in Frederiksted, Cottages by the Sea and the Frederiksted Hotel, particularly Paul Benedict. Randy Yates, who came up in a big way as well, Hotel on the Key, the Chamber of Commerce, Polly's at the Pier, the Lost Dog Pub, the Blue Moon, Steve Medford, who is one of the captains for Into the Blue, Dive Shop, Julie Printy from the Palms, the Hotel and Retail Association, Sal Sampere of the Christmas Boat Parade, even the Christiansted people are coming together to make Frederiksted great as well and help the entire island. Russ Badiato, who is our pyrotechnic guy, who will be flying down next week to shoot off the fireworks. A Taste of St. Croix and Cat Pugliese, Turtles Deli, Adventures in Diving, Tropitech Solutions, and Sweet Bottom Dive. And of course, I've probably forgotten people. And then, of course, Tropical Shipping and U.S. Customs. We
All
them
right.
too.
Well, what you do here is, you see we're taking a look here at your Facebook page. What you do is just put the list of folks on there also. So it's like, hey, folks,
yeah.
if I forgot to mention you on the radio, here it is.
Well, and I did forget to mention all the people that donated to the GoFundMe account,
Right.
which has raised almost $3,000, which is phenomenal. And that's made up of mostly smaller donations from
Fantastic.
individuals and businesses. So,
Fantastic. All right. Well, I'm just glad that this has come together in a way that sets an example. Community, don't just take it that somebody say you can't do this or you can't do that. Okay, it's time to do something different. Forget the can't thing. Okay, we got a new thing, and our president started out. We can. Okay, we can.
And
that's what we do.
And stay tuned also, because it's not just going to be the fireworks. We're trying to actually pull together an entire celebration, so including vendors and musical entertainment, and we're all working on that right now, especially Virginia. So please stay tuned to the Facebook page and cleansweepfrederiksted.org to find out what the other events on the ticket will be.
What I'm looking forward to a follow-up, if not in the station, off-site, a follow-up update. We can record it the whole 9 yards, but I'm looking forward to a follow-up so that we can get this information out to the public, and of course, through Virginia or directly, you have access to me. We can try and get this out to the public and any other media that wants to jump on board. It's fine. It's great because this is about St. Croix. This is not about Lyrics or Doug Canton or
it's
Eastern.
everyone.
It's everyone.
And everyone loves fireworks, especially the kids. That's what I'm the most excited about. I mean, this is a family event, and families look forward to this all year.
And I think that approach is the most significant aspect of what you're doing here, because now we can show up down there. You know, the kids have something to do, fun, got food, relax, sit down, throw out the chairs, and watch this fireworks go up afterwards, and everybody go safely home afterwards feeling great.
Yes, definitely.
All right. Well, I want to thank you for coming in and sharing this with us, and I want you to follow up with me so that we can keep the work going. And definitely, folks, I want to repeat it. Never underestimate the power of community. When folks say it can't be done, all you got to do is study history and see all the things that were done in the face of who said it can't be done. All right? And I'm so glad that we chronicled all of the things that happened, all of the things that went in the spokes to try and stop the wheel, and how we just managed to pull it out and keep the bike going. Okay?
Yeah, and exciting news, this morning, our community fireworks made it to West Palm Beach. They were driven down from Tampa last night, and they're now sitting at the port waiting to be loaded onto the boat.
All right.
Cool,
Play by play.
Yeah.
Play by
it's a
play.
journey for them, too.
All right. Well, good. And, one of the things that we do here in recording this, I'm going to share that with you so that you can use it as a vehicle to also tell the story to others who may not be aware, and hopefully inspire them. You know? And I just want to give a quick mention to Virginia, because one of the things, when she started up with Clean Sweep Frederiksted, and they were there cleaning up along the road, and people would drive up and say, what are you doing that for? That's public works job. That's waste management job. Da, 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 da. And she basically said, no, this is our job. This is our home. This is our place. Get involved and make it how you want it to be. And likewise, this is just another story along the same line. Hey, if you want people to tell you what you can't do and you want to listen, you go ahead. But we hard-headed. We're not taking that. We're going to get it done, okay?
And Clean Sweep Frederiksted is just one of the many organizations that are really kind of revitalizing Frederiksted right now. There's such an energy down there, not just from me, but my company, but from all the new businesses down there. It's such a great energy. It's amazing.
The most important thing is that it's contagious.
Yes.
Everybody seems to be catching this cleanup clean up St. Croix, East End Marine Park, and what they're doing, the folks at St. Croix Environmental Association, it's just catching right down to the individual persons that are taking care of their individual places. And it's one of those things that I'm saying we can't get enough of. Okay, so yeah. All right, I look forward to seeing and hearing more about the fireworks and what we're going to be having in terms of the vendors and activities going on down there, because it seems like we're going to have a good family fun time in Frederiksted for the July 4th fireworks. All right, fantastic. Okay, I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you for having me on this morning.
It's been my pleasure. I love telling those kind of stories.
I do too.
I hate when people come up with this, and I use the word hate, okay, in the context of can't. Can't is a bad word, and hey, this is about positive things. We can. All right. Thank you so much, Emily.
Thank you.
Thank you not only for what you do as a part of the business community here, but thank you as a member of our community, jumping in and being part of the solution.
Thank you.
All right, good. All right, folks, here we are, WSTX AM 970, 773-0390, 773-0490. And just know that you heard it here first. All right. Now, you might have heard it through the grapevine first, but definitely, as far as radio stations, you heard it here first. We gonna have fireworks in Frederiksted. They can't stop we. You hear? They say you can't do this, and we do it. You can't do that, and we do it. Folks, our head must be hard, man, because having to repeat this to people. But if you want to get it done, you can get it done. All you gotta do is believe and get up and do the work to get it done. Well, we could do it. All right.